Well, I'm waiting for the call about my mom. My mom, Alice, is in assisted living with advanced dementia, and she's about to pass away. So I thought I would take this time to kind of document the last 2 weeks and what's happening as I try and process all this. Um, Thursday, September 11th, 2 weeks ago, I got a call at about 2 a.m. from assisted living that my mom had been in an altercation with a couple of other residents, which is not the norm. We've had a year of stability with my mom, but I used to get these calls, and because of her condition, people around assisted living would get in little altercations, for lack of a better word. And so I went up to the emergency room like I've done before, and in times past, she'd be there for maybe a day and a half at the most, and then go back to assisted living. This time, for no explainable reason, after a day in the emergency room, they took her to a standard hospital room. And I don't know if it was for observation, because they really didn't do any therapy, so to speak. It was horrible for her. They had boxing glove type mitts on her hands so she couldn't pull out her IV. And her condition, they should have heavily sedated her, and they had to have somebody watch her all the time. She has restless leg syndrome, which is neurological, not the type that we experience. But her limbs would move uncontrollably, and trying to restrain her was just a big challenge for them. But um, they would not allow her back to assisted living um, without hospice being involved. So I got hospice involved, and I had to push a few buttons with assisted living to get her back. The hospital told me one thing, and assisted living told me another. One being that one of the reasons they wouldn't allow her back sooner was because they didn't have staff, and that's apparently not what they told the hospital. So I was more inclined to believe the hospital, but eventually, after 3 days of just a horrible experience for her in the hospital, we got her back to assisted living, and I was confident that once I got her there, using CBD tinctures and a little bit of THC and CBN, that I could bring her around, and it was too late. Unfortunately, those 3 days in the hospital really, in my opinion, just killed my mom. Um, but once we got her back, I tried everything that I could to kind of bring her around, and she was bedridden. Um, and about 2 days after being back to assisted living, it was pretty clear that something had happened, and that she really wasn't going to come back around. And so the clock started to tick, and about 3 or 4 days ago, the clock really began to tick, where um, we knew it was going to happen, and I'm just waiting for that call, as I say. And it's a really difficult time for me. My dad died September 29th, 2022, in Logan Health, unfortunately. And here we are, the 25th of September. And it's my mom's turn. It's just so ironic that it's, almost exactly 3 years to the date of my dad's passing. And um, yeah, it'll be a blessing. The death from dementia is not pretty. I'm here to tell you. Um, but I have fought the good fight. I've been committed to my parents for the last 6 years, which is a whole nother story. Had to get them into assisted living in the middle of the pandemic. All the things that go with advanced dementia, taking away the dog, taking away their car. It was just horrible. But she's been there since July of 2022, and I go see her almost every day, every other day at the most. Take her outside as much as I could. Um, really did my best and went above and beyond the call of duty, and I would hope someone would do the same for me if I was in that condition. But this is what's happening in my life.